Yes, I've still got the Suicide Squad hoodie. And it's freaking badass. Birds of Prey, or Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Try say that 10 times faster. So Birds of Prey is the 8th film in the DC Extended Universe. This movie is directed by Kathy Yen and stars Margot Robbie, Ewan McGregor, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Jerice Smollett-Bell, Rosie Perce, and Ella J. Basco. And basically this movie took place kind of after the events of Suicide Squad, where Harley Quinn and the Joker broke up, and Harley Quinn of course is bombed, and when everyone heard of this happening, including Black Mask played by Ewan McGregor, they're all hunting down to kill her. And also there's this little girl in the film played by Ella J. Basco who stole this diamond from Black Mask, so Harley Quinn has to form a group called the Birds of Prey to save this girl from Black Mask himself. Now, I really enjoyed the DC Extended Universe now. I think like it started off disappointing and then it started off great again. Starting with Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam. So Birds of Prey, I'm kind of skeptical because I'm not really a huge fan on Suicide Squad, but I would say the best part of Suicide Squad is Margot Robbie and Will Smith in that movie, especially Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. But I'm worried this will be kind of like the next Suicide Squad. You know, you think it's a big movie, but it's disappointing and all that stuff. So I went to Birds of Prey very nervous. I didn't see any reviews. I walked into the movie just with an open mind, but still very skeptical. And I gotta say, Birds of Prey is 100% better than Suicide Squad, absolutely. And I gotta say, I had a fun time with Birds of Prey. Let's talk about what I liked about the movie. First, the one who stole the show, of course, is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She is freaking born to play this role. Like, as I said, the best part of Suicide Squad is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And she was fantastic in that movie. And I would say this is probably the best Harley Quinn that I've ever seen on the big screen. She's just crazy, she's wacky, she's hilarious. And Margot Robbie just nails the role of Harley Quinn. She's like born to play this role. It's like Christian Bale as Batman or Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. No one can play Harley Quinn. Also, there are other members of the Birds of Prey that I really like Huntress, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She is just one hell of a badass in the film. She's kind of like my positive and negative at the same time about this film, because even though I loved the Huntress, she was so badass, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead was great in the film, I wish we got a spin-off movie about her, because she doesn't really appear in this movie much, but she's still really cool in this film. Also, Jerice Smollett-Bell as Black Canary was also really good in this film. She's probably the main sub-character of this film, and she actually really stole this movie also. I only know Black Canary from like Injustice 2, that's the only time I know Black Canary. And you can see her on the big screen, and she is actually really freaking badass in this film. But to me, the biggest steal Charlotte to me is Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. I loved him in this film. He is so over the top, he's menacing, he's wacky, and you can tell that Ewan McGregor is having so much fun filming this movie. I would say the action in this movie is also freaking entertaining as hell. It is so much fun. There are some gory bits, but I wouldn't say this movie is just much gory as I wanted. Like, it's MA15 here and it says gory, and I feel like it's not that gory. Yeah, there were parts that were gory and all that stuff, but I can see it as a PG-13 action film. But yeah, there are some bloody bits of the film, but still, the action scenes was freaking awesome. It was entertaining. There's even an action scene that took place in a warehouse. I thought that scene was freaking awesome. It makes Harley Quinn more of a freaking badass in the film. Also, I would say the score in this movie is also really good in the soundtrack. I love the musical choices in this film. And I would say also the best part of this movie is actually the look of the movie. I love how colorful this movie is. It looks very beautiful. I think Kathy Yen did a great job directing this movie. But I would say Birds of Prey isn't a perfect movie. I think it has a couple of issues. First of all, let's talk about the other members of Birds of Prey. Starting off with Rosie Perce in the movie, who plays this cop in the movie, and I felt like she's just in this movie for the sake of being in the movie. Like, I felt like she has no purpose in my opinion. Probably have to see it again to get to know her purpose, which I'll get to the reason why I would say that. But I thought Rosie Perce just was fine. I didn't think her character was as exciting or memorable. And even this little girl in the film, played by Ella J. Basco, who plays this girl named Cassandra in the film, I just thought her character was just meh. And it's important. Like, she's the important part of the film, and when you say the important part of the movie is just meh, that is disappointing. I would say the biggest issue with this film is actually the first act. The first act of this film was actually very, very choppy. I wish it could have been developed more better, because most of this movie is Harley Quinn narrating events before that event, events before that event, and it gets very confusing, and that's thanks to the editing. It's just so choppy and all over the place. I felt like I was so disappointed, but you know what, if there isn't action and the cast was great, this movie wouldn't be as great, so they saved this movie, so thank God for that. And also, this doesn't feel like a Birds of Prey movie at all, in my opinion. It felt like a Birds of Prey prequel. Like, you don't see them together till like the final act of the movie, like I said before. This is more of a Harley Quinn movie. Like, it should have been called Harley Quinn the Birds of Prey. Like, literally, Harley Quinn's like the only character in this movie that's just shows up more than the other members of the team. Like the Avengers, everyone stood out. They stole the entire movie. Birds of Prey, it's just Harley Quinn that's like the main character and the main focus, and I felt like it could have been developed a bit more with the other characters. But guys, overall, I was entertained by Birds of Prey. I think this is a really fun comic book film that has some great action, great casting. There are some badass scenes. The look of the movie looks nice. The soundtrack in the movie is also really, really great. But I just felt like the first act was so choppy, and it could have been so much better than it actually is. I think they will make an aesthetic out of this film, because that's what every DC Extended Universe does. But guys, I would say go see Birds of Prey. I think you have a great time with it. But I wouldn't say this is a movie you should go rush out and see. Like, I felt disappointed by saying that. But if you're a huge Birds of Prey fan, go see this film. But if you're like a moviegoer, just don't go rush out and see this film. I would say go see Birds of Prey at a matinee price. So guys, that is my review for Birds of Prey, all of the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Again, say that 10 times faster. But guys, what do you guys think of Birds of Prey? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on Facebook, Stardust, Instagram, and Twitter. Keep contacting me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notified for my latest reviews, and have a nice day. So Birds of Prey is the 8th film in the MCU.